So today I want to show you 15 ways to use fabrics in your journals. There is more, but we're just going to go with these. They're lovely and simple for beginners to do. So let's get started and I'll show you. So the first thing I want to show you is fabric covers on your journals. Now, these are 3 that I've just got because I just love making journals. And this one's got a fabric cover on. It's not even embellished yet. I've just made it as a little notebook. And it's very simple. It's just cardboard packaging and fabric wrapped around and glued on. That's it. This one is an envelope, as you can see by this little flap, and I've just covered that in fabric. There's a big pocket here, and all you do is glue your envelope down onto fabric and fold in the edges. That's it, and there you have a fabric covered journal. This one again, same principle. This is, I think it's one of the padded envelopes from I made this one a long time ago, and I've done some embellishing on the front, but it's just one piece of fabric glued on and then another piece stitched around the edge. You don't need to stitch, you can just glue. So that's number 1. So these are some pockets that I've got ready to go, and as you can see, they're just embroidered little pieces. I like to do embroidered pockets. They still need backing. This one might be okay, but this one's got quite a lot of stitching on the back, so I would probably back that with either some cardstock. So I would just get any piece of cardstock that I'm not using and glue it onto there and use that as my pocket. Thank you, Snows. She's off. And just glue them down on the 3 sides and you've got a lovely pocket, or those 3, and you've got a tuck spot. These are corner pockets, so they can go at the top of your page. Let me get my book. I've got loads of things to show you in here as well. So you've got tuck ups, and you've got the bottom. I think I planned that one to be at the top as well, look. And you've got the bottom pockets just like that, and all this is a square of music paper that I have covered in fabric, folded into a triangle and stitched around these 2 edges. And that's as simple as that gets. If you do want any videos on any other things I show you, just let me know in the comments. Okay, number 3. This is so much fun. I've done this in my new eclectic journal. This is one of the pages in my eclectic journal that I'm making now, and I've done a collage on one of the pages with fabric. Okay, I don't know if this will fit. Little tiny scrappy notepad. Yep, and you can pop anything little into that pocket. That's quite cute. I'm going to leave it in. It's hitting the little flower. But yeah, so cool. And I've used stamped images as well. So I love this page. It's so just something different in your book. So that's number 3. Number 4 is also something from my eclectic journal, and this one is reinforcing your spines or your binding, so that if you've got 2 pages that don't actually join, or you want to strengthen them, then you can put some fabric. So that's another use for fabric in your journals. Number 5 is tabs. I'm loving these. I have got so carried away making these. Look at these. I love these. I do have some examples in here, if I can find them. There we go. There's one. I'm going to take this off as I do it. So, as you can see, It's just a little tab, and all I've done is I've stitched this on to a bit of fabric, and you just fold it over and tuck it onto your page like that, and it's ready to go. So they can just lie flat until you're ready. And I've made a big variety. All these embellishments I've cut out of fabric that I've already got, and I've just cut out single little things like this, some flowers. You know what I'm making, don't you? I am doing a journal about London, so I've got some London bits, and I found this clock fabric, and I've also made some of them double-sided, so when you put them on, you've got one side and one the other, so you can do that as well. That's something different. But yeah, that's all you do. You don't need to sew, you can glue. Okay, so you've got a top tab. I have to be careful when I'm saying that. And this one will just go on the top of the page instead of the side, and you just pop it on. Oh, it's so cute. And over on the other side, it's still got a pattern. This is stronger upholstery fabric that I've used there. I think I may have to sew round it because it's starting to come off, so I may have to sew round these as well. But those are tabs, super cool and really easy to store until you need them. Don't take up a lot of room for all them ones. Okay, where are we up to? Number 6, dangles. Of course, you can use fabric dangles, so you can do all fabric. So these are nice, easy ones, and you can just dangle these in your book like this. Just attach them to the page. I've got a piece of that upholstery fabric that I have stitched around, and just put a eyelet in and a bulb pin, and of course then you can just attach it to one of your tabs. You could attach it to one of these tabs that I've just shown you. And there's another one is to attach it. I need a blank page. There we go. Is to pop one on a paper clip like this. Another dangle. I might just leave that there. This is like a sample card. I've done a few of these in the past. It's a very old video. I don't know. I'll see if I can find it and link it underneath. But this one you can just, if you've got a fabric piece somewhere, maybe, you can just attach. It's usually better on a pocket like this, and then you can attach, or you can just pop it into a pocket. Whichever way you want to do it, and you just pop it in with the cut paper down and flip your fabric over the top, and that's just another little cluster type. You put it at the top, bottom. You could have it sticking out the side like a tab. So lots of ways to use those. Okay, this one I have just done a video on, and I'll leave the link at the end of this video, so you can go and see how I made these fabric frames. Now these are super cool to make, but I do warn you, they are very addictive. So if you do start making them, don't blame me if you can't stop. So cool, so many varieties. They'll suit any journal you're making. So if you want to know how I made these, then I'll leave that at the end. Very easy. Nothing complicated. I don't do complicated. Okay, number 8, bookmarks. Made these so long ago, and I've got 2 left. 2, that's it. Yep, they are falling to pieces. These were hand stitched. That was hand stitched. This one I've gone round on the machine, and I think I'm going to have to do this one as well to stop it fraying. But yeah, I've just added a tassel. And obviously, you know what a bookmark is. You just put it in. These are like little houses. Super, super cute. So a lovely addition to your journal. Okay, breathe. Number 9, tags. Oh, so many tags. So many tags. These are ones that I've made before in another video, and I'll leave the link. They made these out of a fabric masterboard, and then we just cut them up and did some weird and wonderful stitching. I made a flower, look. So cool. So nice, easy, just using packaging and scraps of fabric to make your tags. And these are not writable on, but they're so pretty, I had to show you. So just packaging in between and fabric over the top. A little bit of writing space there if you want it, and just super cute. This is a hand stitched one, which I've then put onto some handmade paper and actually done a blanket stitch all the way around and got fluff on it. But yeah, so fabric tabs. Oh, I will get it right. So fabric tags is another way that you can add fabric. Oh, envelopes. Envelopes, so fun. I'm going to save my favourite ones till the end. So I've got a little envelope here that I've made, and just took apart a little envelope, traced around it, cut out the shape, and then just stitched these bits together, hand stitch those, and that makes yourself a lovely little envelope. These I've made the same way as the corner tucks, by using the paper and just adding fabric over the top. You can still see the music paper underneath, and I would put these as like just a clip in. I wouldn't stick them down, I'd just use them as a clip in, or you could do over the page like this. So you'd have it like that and put a paper clip at the top, something like that, or just clip it on the side. I think it's a shame if you've put all that work into doing it and then you cover up like your favourite bit. But you can make these any size you like, and if I can't find the video, let me know and I will show you how I made these. Very easy, honestly. Nothing I do is complicated, guys, nothing. Right, so I've just made these this morning. Some grungy envelopes for my grungy journals. And this is just an envelope which I opened up very carefully. I do have a video because I only made them this morning. And all I've done is put on loads of bits of grungy fabric and stitched it all over. And then I'll put it into the book like this so it flips. It's super cool. I just think it's lovely. And I made a big one, but I think it's going to be too big for any of my journals, which is a bit silly. But I could use it as something to add some extras with the grungy journal when it goes out. When I sell them, sometimes I use things like this to pop in extras. So you can see all my crazy stitching. So I've done all that. And then when I'd finished, I wanted to do this. So this bit is only glued. I haven't stitched it. So I wanted you to see that you do not need to sew. Okay? If you haven't got a sewing machine, it doesn't matter. You can do this just gluing. Just make sure all the bits are glued down properly. But honestly, so much fun. So much fun. Love doing envelopes. Okay. You know what I'm like with envelopes, guys. Okay. So where are we now? Oh, embellishments. Just any sort of embellishments out of fabrics. Stamp. I've got so many bits of... I'm going to give up with the bits of fluff everywhere. So I've stamped onto fabric there. Cut that one out. Stamped. These are all stamped images. And these I've printed off my computer. And that's another way to do something. And I've only got an inkjet printer. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But when it does work, you get super cool images like this. Oh, I love this one. Number 12, sample pages. Somewhere here, it's on a music page. Here we go. Take little bits of fabric and just make a sample page. I mean, you can't write on music paper, so put something on it, and it's just all touchy-feely. So love that. You can do, obviously, whatever colour suits your book. Ruffles. I'm sure you've all made ruffles. You just get your strip of fabric and stitch down the middle. You can do this hand stitching. I've done it myself. Tiny ruffle there. So there we go. That's number 13, ruffles. Embroidered stitched pieces. I love my embroidery, you know this. So these are something I've done on my other channel. Some little envelopes. I'll leave the link underneath the video. Just some embellishments. This is another thing I've made on my hand stitch with Carol channel. All my slow stitching is over there. I've got a belly band, tiny little pieces, more just embroidered. I've got little embroidery under there, look, hidden. More embroidery, just little embroidered pieces that you can just pop onto a pocket in your book, in your journal. Let me just see if I can find one. Of course I'm not going to be able to find a plain pocket. That would be silly, wouldn't it? Or you could add it to a tag. Look, I've got a tag here. You could just pop this onto your tag. It could be a pocket again. Probably a bit small. This one would be. Or you could just put it on as just an embellishment. Belly bands. You can make belly bands. So obviously, you know, you can do that and then tuck in a card underneath or some paper. Gotta be Easter. And just attach them to your page, top and bottom. Very easy. If you don't want to embroider, you just add something like a cluster, like this. So you could have that, and if you didn't want to embroider, you just pop something like this on top instead. You don't need to embroider. I do have some more extra bits. I don't know why. I obviously counted wrong. So I've got these, which I want to show you. These are more of them fabric little flip-ups. Just something different to put in. This one as well. Little one. They're all pink. Oh, so cute. Oh, I forgot to show you this when I did my dangles, didn't I? This one. This is like a fabric book. So I've just attached some cut scrapbook paper with some bits of fabric. Bits of fabric. Just a fabric sample. I don't know why I forgot that one. Okay, and these are just little pieces that you can add. Just cut them out of little tiny bits of leftover fabric. So you've finished doing something and you've got like these little bits left. Just cut them out and then you can just pop them on anywhere in your journal. Why is that? Why have I got a tab still? Oh, because I had this dangly thing there. I was going to show you the dangle. I thought I'd missed one. So yeah, you could just like stick the bird on like that. That'd be super cute. Or some words. So you've got this. See, that was another belly band that I did. No, maybe not on there. But you could pop it on here like that. You could pop it up here. Just endless ways to use fabric. So I hope that this has given you a little bit of inspiration to go off and put some fabric into your journals. They really do add another element. So if you're new, let me know if you're new to making journals and if you've enjoyed the sort of roundup of things to do and things to make, and I'll make some more. I'll make some more videos of just inspiration for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, if you are loving my channel, I do have memberships available, and you just need to press the little join button and it will take you to the page where it will tell you all about what you can get. That's all I'm going to say. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye for now.